Welcome to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba. Thanks for joining with us. I have Mark S.A. Smith, the Bija Company, with me today. Mark, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Michael. Delight to be here. Let's make some money.
All right, let's do that. All right, pivot. What to do now and profit from the technology chaos. Talk to us.
All right. Lots of technology chaos going on. When we talk about technology, it's usually driven by IT, information technology. The thing that's interesting is in the past 90 days, more data is accessed from mobile phones than any other device. We have made the transition to a fully mobile world. The rest of the people are just now catching up. And let's talk about data, because that's where most of the value exists in the world of technology. When it comes to data, there's fundamentally three worlds of data. We have data curators. Those are the people that look after the data. These are the people that take care of the computers and the storage systems and the networks and the databases. And data curators are tasked with one thing and one thing only: keeping the data available and secure. And that's been traditionally where IT has been sold. Now, the question that I have to ask you, Michael, is, Michael, yes. I'm so sorry. It's been a full day. Michael, I want to ask you, is this, in the world of IT, do the data curators care about the data itself? What do you think?
Not unless it is something that's internal to them and they like it and they want to. For the most part, really, no.
No, not at all. They don't. You're absolutely right. They don't. They treat the data the same if it's the cure for cancer or candid pictures of cats.
Right. Unless they love cats.
Unless, of course, and they're going to curate those very carefully. The next level of data hierarchy is the data creator. These are the people that generate data for reports, for the CEO or for the mayor or for the governor or for the general or for the rear admiral or for the president of the United States. They're generating data that is going to be used by the person who's running the company. Or in the world of commercial data creators, these are the folks that shoot videos and write video games and author books and record music. And their job is to create data. And if they can't create data, they don't get paid. So does the data creator care about how their data is curated?
For the most part, I'm going to say no, unless there's another purpose that they do need to be cognizant of that. But for the most part, I would say no.
And for the most part, they just don't care. Yeah. They do not care how it's curated. So if a data creator goes to a data curator and says, hey, I need for you to install this program for me, I need for you to provide this equipment for me, and the data curator says no, what does the data creator do?
He either goes to the boss and complains or tries to find another data curator that will speak with him and work with him.
Right on. They pull out their corporate Amex and they buy cloud services. And by doing so, the world of IT calls that shadow IT, stealth IT, rogue IT. And what has happened is, because of the radical changes in IT, most organizations have not been able to keep up with the IT infrastructure. Mm-hmm. In fact, Mark Hurd, who is the CEO of Oracle, predicts that 80% of data centers will no longer exist by 2025. And what we're looking at right now in this conversation is the reason why that's going to happen. Is because most data curators haven't been able to keep up. And CEO, that you're watching right now, you're probably seeing that in your own organization.
Driving you nuts.
Absolutely driving you crazy. So let's pop up a level. The data consumer. The data consumer, of course, is CEOs, the folks watching this show. It's the people who are driving the organizations. And their job is to make decisions based on fresh, accurate data. And if it's not fresh, it doesn't do you any good. If it's not accurate, it doesn't do you any good. In fact, it can do you a lot of harm. Okay. Now, as the data consumer, do you really care about how the data is created or curated?
No.
No, not at all. And so you notice that we've got some fundamental disconnects all the way down this data value hierarchy stack between the curator, the creators, and the consumers. They really don't care about each other. And so the opportunity to pivot to profit from IT technology is to figure out how to stitch those layers together. And in doing so, you now create new value up and down the entire chain. Now, let's just talk one more minute about this. What the data curator needs is to be able to manage the data. And what the data creator needs to do is mine the data. And what the data consumer needs to do is monetize the data. So CEOs, that's where you make the money, is understanding your data value hierarchy and making sure that everybody involved is going to serve each layer the best possible way. And when you do that, you will now pivot to profit from IT and technology chaos.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Mark, thanks for being a guest on the show today. Appreciate it.
A delight to be here. Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome. All right, you've been watching CEO Money with Michael Yorba. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.